Welcome back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown, broadcast on the Oilers Fanatic and the Heavy Hockey Network. Thank you to everyone who checked out my around noon time update today, but I did have a few other things to share with you guys tonight. There was some developments that happened throughout the day. One of the updates is coming from the Edmonton Oilers tonight, and that is that they have recalled defenseman Cam Dineen from the Bakersfield Condors. As we talked about earlier, Brett Kulak is dealing with a sickness. Darnell Nurse, we believe, is returning tomorrow against Anaheim, but he is still day-to-day, so Cam Dineen coming up on an emergency basis certainly makes sense here for the Edmonton Oilers. Apparently, Travis Dermott is dealing with some personal issues, which is why he's not available, because otherwise you'd probably think Travis Dermott would be the first call-up here for the Edmonton Oilers. But unless Brett Kulak or Darnell Nurse aren't able to go, I imagine we don't see Cam Dineen enter the Edmonton Oilers lineup. And the other note I wanted to go over this evening, Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream and Elliot Friedman on the 32 Thoughts podcast and talking with Bob Stauffer on Oilers Now this evening. It looks like Viktor Arvidsson's name did come up over the weekend. Both of those guys reporting that. There was some talk about Viktor Arvidsson earlier today and him having a no-move clause that nobody seemed to know, other than the Edmonton Oilers, of course, that he had, and that will obviously complicate any potential deal that the Edmonton Oilers want to make, but apparently Viktor Arvidsson's name is out there. Both Tom Gazzola and Elliot Friedman heard from their sources that there was some trade talk over the weekend. Obviously, like I said, Viktor Arvidsson would have to clear any trade that does happen involving him, but if the Oilers could somehow move out his $4 million salary for this year and next year, that will certainly give them some options. We know they're also looking, obviously, at an Evander Kane trade, if possible. The ideal situation would be to just have Evander Kane on LTIR and to have him back in the Stanley Cup playoffs, but the Edmonton Oilers exploring all their options here, and I believe Viktor Arvidsson is the name that YouTube Trev couldn't reveal in his video that I talked about in my video earlier today. If you haven't had a chance to check out my earlier video, there will be a link to it at the end of this video so you can get fully up to date on Evander Kane, the lineup for tomorrow, all that kind of stuff. I just don't want to repeat everything for everyone who watched the video earlier here tonight, but the new news, Cam Dineen recalled by the Edmonton Oilers on an emergency basis to possibly fill in for Brett Kulak or Darnell Nurse, and it looks like Viktor Arvidsson's name is out there ahead of the NHL trade deadline on Friday. So that's all I wanted to update you guys on for tonight, but I'm sure I'll have more for you guys tomorrow, including a new Fanatic rundown as the Edmonton Oilers look to string a couple wins together here following a 5-game losing streak. Let me know your thoughts about Viktor Arvidsson possibly being on the trade block. What do you think about Cam Dineen? Do you think he enters the lineup here for the Edmonton Oilers? Let me know all your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.